You are now tuned in to the Conversations with Ms Yvonne show. It is such a pleasure to welcome you all to my show. Sit back, relax, because we're about to take you to another level. This show aims to entertain, enlighten, and educate the minds of our generation. Are you ready? Well, without further delay, allow me to introduce your host, me, Ms Yvonne!
What's up, what's up, what's up? How y'all doing out there? I said, how y'all doing out there? Man, let me tell y'all, I should be doing good. I mean real good, okay? Now, the reason why I say that is because sometimes I found that in life, instead of focusing on the bad, I need to start focusing on the good. You ever had that happen in your life, where you're focusing too much on what's going on around you, or as my girl, Ms Evelyn, would say, the distraction, that background noise? Yeah, it's like being in a movie, y'all. When you acting and you're out there doing your thing on the scene, the music is not playing in the background. You understand what I'm saying? So that way they can focus on their lines. One line at a time. One scene at a time. Okay? They add that music and everything else on later. And I'm learning how to tune out the background music. And I'm having to learn to do this to keep from popping off and adding to that. Okay? Because I'm surrounded by haters every day. I live around them. They talk nonstop. They spread gossip nonstop. It's ridiculous. I had to let that sink in. Because at the end of the day, I have to realize that I must have something good in order for the enemy to attack me so harshly. And the same for you. If you weren't on the right path and you weren't doing the right thing, then why would the enemy try to come against you? Right? Because if you're on his team, he don't have to try to fight to get you. Ain't that something? Well, today is Tuesday. Tell it like it is Tuesday. And that's what we're going to do. Tell it like it is. Yesterday, we talked about sisterhood. And I want to thank y'all for coming back after that, because I know I sounded a little bit upset. But today, I had a part 2 of sisterhood. I went to a luncheon, and it was a very transparent luncheon. I mean, those girls was very, very open about their lives and about their experiences. And I can appreciate that, because in a group setting, I am not going to be that person that is that transparent. Because at the end of the day, people say they're not going to judge or whatever, but they do. But what I did learn was that being in those type of environments and in those type of situations, it really helps you, because when everybody can let their guards down and feel comfortable in a group setting to expose some vulnerabilities about themselves, you can learn a lot more than you typically would. I come from a very, very tumultuous background, okay? My life has been no walk in the park. Actually, I believe the walks in the park is what has saved my life. But since birth, my life has been wild and crazy. My first fight that I can remember, I was actually in the car seat. Not in the car seat, in the stroller. And I remember watching my daddy fight. And he would always make me fight, always teach me how to fight. And that was our thing. And I really, really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed a good fight. which is now why I still enjoy a good fight. You know, if the world was a perfect place and I knew I couldn't get touched, I know I would be a boxer. You know, inside I am a true boxer at heart. And that's why I love me some Layla Ali. And I love that new movie, Creed. I love any boxing movie. Because I love the fight in people. I like to see people go after what they want, no matter what it takes, no matter what comes up against them. And athletes show that the best. You know, even when they're down, they'll get up. They play with broken fingers, broken body parts, sprained ankles. You know, us women, we play the game with hurt feelings. Just all different men too. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't want to leave y'all out. This is not just an all-female show. I just happen to be a female. So it's easier for me to relate to a lot of female things. But it's definitely no shade. But I really admire people who keep fighting and don't give up. And as a Christian, you know, the Bible tells you have to fight the good fight of faith. You know, you have to, that's the new fight. You know, you wrestle not against flesh and blood. Having said that, you know, I have to find a new way of fighting because I was taught how to fight flesh and blood. When you piss me off, I want to fight. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to shoo about it. I want to shut you up, shut you down. But these wenches over here are teaching me that it doesn't matter. I mean, I have snap back, clap back, everything, but threaten them because the Bible says you're not supposed to threaten your enemy. And so does the police. So I make sure that I do not threaten anybody. But that's really, really hard. Okay, not to threaten anyone and not to want to put your hands on somebody that continues to disrespect you over and over again. And sure, you know, people say, oh, kill them with kindness. Keep on smiling and doing all this and that. Y'all, I've been doing it, okay? But it's still annoying. Okay, it is still very, very annoying. But the one thing that I'm so grateful for that keeps me going is my faith. My faith in God. My faith knowing that the battle is not mine, it's his. You know, and to be real personal, sometimes I get upset about it. You know, sometimes I'm in the battle or in this fight with two men with ego problems. You know, it's like your baby daddy and your husband. Okay, you know, they just going back and forth. Or your ex and your new man. You know, it's just constantly this fight. And sometimes I don't want to be in the middle of it. And I ask God, why am I in the middle of this? You know, but who am I to ask God why? You know, because I don't ask him why he's blessing me. God, why you just gave me this money? I don't ask him that. You know, but I keep it real with God because that's my father. You know, that's my real dad. You know, they said in the Bible that he'll be a father to the fatherless. I'm not looking up them scriptures. Y'all gonna have to go look up some of this stuff on your own. Sorry, y'all. Just, if you feel some type of way, well, follow a real pastor and all them. I'm just speaking from my heart. You know, like I said, I'm not trying to convince anybody to believe in God. I'm not trying to convert anybody. I'm just telling y'all my own truth, you know. So you could praise who you want, believe in whoever you want. I just know that when I'm in trouble and when I need something, I can go to God and he always shows up for me every time in these miraculous ways. You know, one of the main enemies that I was dealing with yesterday, matter of fact, just was really, really starting to get on my nerves, you know. And she is a dyke, and she's the butch one, okay? And she's basically upset because, well, one, I don't play no games. Two, I'm not interested in being in a relationship with her. Don't get me wrong. If I was a lesbian, she would be my type because she is a very attractive person to me. But at the same time, that's just not what I'm into. That's just not the way I roll. And it's no disrespect, it's no shade or anything like that. You understand what I'm saying? It's just that it's a no for me. And some people can't handle no. And that's why the conversation today at the luncheon was so important, because we talked about the word no and how when you use it, you need to be sure that you're using it and meaning it. Not using the word no and then going back on your no. When you say no and you set no as your boundary, it's important to stick by that. Because if you don't, it confuses people. You know how it is. That man, he trying to get your booty, girl. And you like, no, no, no. But you really mean take it. Yes, take it, take it. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about? No, no. Men, y'all know them girls who do that? Come on, ladies, don't lie. Y'all know how we do sometimes. Because some of us like to play rape games. Just keep it honest. Just keep it real, okay? I'm one of them, okay? I want him to come in the house and just take it. Yes, babe. Find me. Let's play break in and enter. I like that kind of freaky stuff. You know what I'm saying? But this girl, she made a good point. She was like, you know, when it comes to saying no, you do want to be firm in saying no. But when you want to say no and you mean yes, especially in a sexual kind of way, feel free to role play. You know, get your role play on. And that's important, ladies and gentlemen, that we understand the word no. And we learn how to draw those boundaries in life. Because that's how bad situations happen. And good people get caught up. You know, I know a situation where a girl said no, 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 but the guy thought she meant yes, yes, yes. And they went. And then she hollered rape, rape, rape. But it was kind of like foul play. Because in this instance, her no really meant yes. Or at least to him it did, because of the way she was doing it. And that's kind of foul. You know, if the shoe was on the other foot, you really feel played about that. And that's not cool. Nobody wants to be charged unjustly. Nobody wants to have rumors or be looked upon as something that they're not. And we as a people have to be so careful and mindful of what we're doing and the messages that we're sending. That's why when I say no, it's no. I don't care who it pisses off or how you feel about it or how much you get mad at me and try to slander me and throw my name in the mud. When you get finished with your temper tantrum and doing all that, you're going to respect the fact that I said no. You're going to respect the fact that I have boundaries. You know why? Because I tell it like it is. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. And when I let you know that I'm confused or I'm conflicted, I'm going to say that too. So I say all that to say that it is very important going forward that we learn to speak our truth, our sincere truth, whatever it may be. Don't be ashamed of your feelings. You have the right to feel how you want to feel. Just make sure that you learn whatever it is that you need to learn in order to properly speak your truth so that you can get an understanding, a clear understanding between you and the next party. Well, I hope you learned a little something from my life and lessons that I've learned along the way. Thank you for tuning in to the Ms Yvonne Show. This is Tuesday, where we tell it like it is.
Hey.